Good morning, I'm Johnny Scoville, and this is Chase the Heat. I am here in Reno, spending time helping my family pack. They've sold their home, and they're moving to Tucson. So that's what I'm doing here right now. But having a great time with my family. I did a great time. If you didn't see last night's video, we did some of the hola, hot and salty apricot. Only they're super sour, and nowhere on the bag does it say, hey, this is going to be sour. Anyway, Tommy and I ate a bunch of them last night, and it was hilarious. But we're going to have some fun videos while I'm here. I've got this to eat right now. This came from Tom Broome. Make sure there's no critters in it. I usually eat critters that are lodged in the crevices. That is a dragon's breath. And I didn't bring I don't have a knife. So I'm going to have to go rogue and eat this thing without cutting it open. I don't like doing that. See, I just want to eat the pepper. I don't want to eat a bug. Sometimes bugs get in there. I ate a pepper once, and I bit it, and I ate a bunch of them, similar peppers. I don't remember what it was. But I got one, and it was really, really juicy and super bitter, and I'm just about positive it was a critter living in there. Anyhow, but this was grown by Tom Broome from Seriously Hot Peppers. It's such a gorgeous pepper. For those of you who are just new to the channel, like I said in the beginning, I'm here in Reno, but for those that have been watching for a long time, this is a familiar scene. I made a lot of videos here. I made videos right here with my dad when he was alive, and it's going to be weird seeing this house go, but anyway, all things must move forward. Here we go, guys. I'm Johnny Scoville, and this, got a scab on my finger, this is Chase the Heat. Oh, that tastes so much better than the last dragon's breath I had. I ate two last week that really were weird tasting. That one tasted really good, actually. And you know what? That was really hot. Like, that probably matches maybe the hottest pepper I've had so far this year. That was a really hot dragon's breath. There's no real burn on the sides of my cheek or my tongue. It's really just a throat burn right now. You know, I'm so glad that one tasted better. The last time I had two of them, and they really had a kind of a weird flavor. Couldn't quite identify what the flavor was, but that one tasted good. There was a slight bit of sweetness at the beginning, and it was fruity, slightly floral, but very little, and then bitter towards the end. It's funny how that's the progression of how it goes. If a pepper starts sweet, sometimes a little floral, and ends up getting kind of bitter. Not always, but boy, it sure was with that one. The heat on that for a non-chili head would be just off the charts. For a chili head, that's like an 8 or 9 or 10. That's between an 8 and a 10 for a chili head. It's a hot pepper. I'm really kind of glad to get a really hot dragon's breath, because I'll tell you something. I've never really had one that wowed me, ever. And this one is wowing me. It's peaked out, but it probably went to a 3 for me. Maybe even a 4. That was a really good pepper. It's peaked, and the heat's coming down. So it didn't last really long, but that's kind of par for the Scoville course. Wow. You know, that's a really pretty pepper too. That was a good thing for me in my relationship with the dragon's breath, because I've just never been really impressed with one. And you know, with how hard I've been hitting the peppers in the last week or so, my tolerance has raised quite a bit since before I got that initial box of peppers from Tomas and then from Broome. So my tolerance has risen, and that's still that's the first dragon's breath that wowed me. I'm glad of that, because I always seem to be saying negative things about the dragon's breath, and it's never Neil Price or Bob Price. It's the creator of it. It's all the people who marketed it poorly that I usually give a hard time to. But that was a hot pepper. It's definitely on the way down, but what a great pepper. All right, so listen, we may have some, I'm going to try to throw some content up that isn't the normal stuff. Tommy and I will be going live tonight. on my channel. I might do a live with him on his. I'm not quite sure, but we're going to get a lot of content in. But I love you guys a lot. Make it a great Saturday. I don't have my guitar here, but I will be doing some cartoons. Now, it's much later because of the time zone. It's only like 7:30 here, so. But boy, it's, you know, I'm an East Coast kid. So 3 hours later there. Oh, and by the way, I had the best night's sleep last night that I've had in probably... Actually, I had a couple good nights a week ago, but last night was a great night's sleep. I feel amazing. All right, so be kind to somebody today. Tell someone you love them. Seriously, go be the difference in somebody's day. We'll have some more content for you later, but please know this. I love you. I do. In the description box, you're going to see a link for Tom Broome, a really good friend of mine, a great grower. You can't buy pods from him, but you can buy seeds, and you can buy tincture from him. Phenomenal tincture. One of the best tincture makers there is. Like, when I think of tincture, he's the first person I think of. So reach out to Tom. Right there is the pepper. Right there is the bus. Right there are more videos. Hey, I'm Johnny Scoville. This was Chase the Heat.